As always, grab a grande cup, grab your whole milk. Now we just gonna pour it to the first line and pour it inside the blender. Dance break. Add 3 pumps of caramel, and then we're gonna add 3 pumps of dark caramel sauce. Now a grande cup of ice, try not to make it spill, and 3 pumps of cream base. Then you blend on one. So now we're gonna whip it on the bottom and add dark caramel sauce. You know, everybody loves caramel, who doesn't? Now we're gonna add some caramel crunch toppings, and then we're gonna pour the frap into the cup. Now we gotta whip it. Now we're gonna pour some caramel, and then we're gonna top it off with some more caramel crunch. I make a mess because fuck it, why not? And then there it is, fire.
Last night when I got to work, my coworker Kyla looked at me and goes, "We're decorating a cake." And I was like, "Wait, what?" Because Kyla doesn't decorate cakes. And she said, "I took an order and we're gonna decorate it together." So she's seen me do it a million times, so she kind of has an idea of what to do. But so we did it together and I walked her through some steps. But she actually did really well. But it was a little tricky because when you're training someone on cakes, it does take longer than normal. So that means the cake gets soft. And this cake had caramel mixed in. And when caramel starts to thaw, it likes to squirt out of the side. So we had to be careful and do some touch-ups along the way. But this is her learning how to do a border. Doing a border is a lot like piping. So as you know from that video, pressure control is the biggest thing. So just learning pressure control is so important with decorating cakes with a piping bag. And she wanted me to write on it instead of her. So this is me writing on the cake. Every couple days now, I get an online order with a paragraph telling me to decorate it. This was another one of those. These are fans that live at a college here in town. One of the roommates got the idea to order a cake from me for her and her roommates. Whenever the order form prints out, it only tells me what they want on the inside and the outside. But it just says there's a message. It doesn't tell you what the message is, so I had to look it up. And it wasn't happy birthday, it wasn't congratulations, it was we love the TikTok guy. So of course I had to go the extra mile and go all out. So I added all the toppings that they had in the cake on the top as well. And made sure it looked super nice for them. Thank you, Reagan. I hope you and your friends enjoy the cake.
And the bow tie.
This week's mini cake is a salted caramel cake, and it's made with tiny little 2-inch cake layers. I used a circle cutter to cut out a piece from a leftover sheet cake I had, which I cut in half, and then I frosted with a generous layer of salted caramel buttercream. Once my cake layers were stacked, I added on a crumb coat, chilled the little cake, and then added on a second layer of buttercream. Then it was time for the best part, those beautiful caramel drips. I really could not get over this cake, and that's why I was so incredibly excited that if you love caramel and you love coffee, this is the drink for you.
So you're just gonna order a cold brew with caramel syrup and vanilla sweet cream cold foam with dark caramel blended into the foam and some caramel drizzle on top, and that's gonna give you this triple caramel coffee that is amazing.
If you want to do some quarantine baking and you're looking for an easy cake to make, a poke cake is perfect. All you need is a chocolate sheet cake which you poke holes into with a reusable straw. Spread some homemade caramel sauce over that to fill all of those holes, and top the cake with your favorite frosting. I made a caramel buttercream, but you can use whatever you have on hand or whatever you want to make. Then to decorate the top, just drizzle some additional caramel and top that with some extra chocolate, whether it's chocolate chips or some chocolate candies like this, and then add a sprinkle of sea salt just to help balance out all the sweetness. If you want to recreate my recipe, it's up on shellsweets.com.
Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Today I had a customer come in and they wanted a founder's favorite. They wanted it with cheesecake ice cream. So we scooped that out for them and we're gonna go put it on the stone. Once we have it on the stone, we're gonna add our 2 figure eights of caramel, 2 figure eights of fudge, then our pecans, and then our brownie. Then we're gonna begin to chop, fold. Then we're gonna hug it into a ball and put it in the cup. Once we got it in the cup, we're gonna put a spoon in it and hand it to our customer. And I guess he wanted it as a shake. So we're gonna take that out and put it back on the stone and begin to take our ingredients out. Once we got that all separated out, we're gonna take out our brownie, our pecans, then our fudge, and then our caramel. This happens sometimes, but you just have to be patient and have fun. You're working with ice cream, it's not that big of a deal. We take that back over to the Gia, and then we're gonna go start our shake. We need to put some milk in the blender, and then our ice cream, and then our toppings. Once we have everything in the blender, we're gonna go blend that up.
going to pour it in the cup and then ask if they want whipped topping and then hand it to the customer.